Minasan, Okarina-sai, welcome back to another D4DJ group guide. Last time I did this, I covered my favorite group, Photon Maiden. This time, my second favorite group, Pkey. Pkey is an all-girl DJ group in the Dig Delight Direct Drive DJ franchise. Their music genre consists of techno, rap, Eurobeat, and electro pop. In the lore, they are a popular unit consisting of 4 of Yoba Academy's finest students. Their leader, Kyoko Yamate, played by Aimi, their DJ, Shinobu Inuyose, played by Miyu Takagi, Yuka Jennifer Sasago, played by Moika Koizumi, and Esara Shimizu, played by Ryo Karachi. They have 16 original songs, which I will dive into right now. The group did debut in 2019 with their songs Let's Do the Big Bang and Electric Chaos Countdown, also appearing at D4DJ's first live on July 20th and 21st. The first day having Ryo, Miyu, and Aimi, then on day 2 they swapped Ryo for Moika. The second live was on October 14th and did not feature Moika at all, unfortunately. In 2020, the Peaky girls were featured on the Dig Delight Direct Drive album, with those 2 songs that I already mentioned, but also on the Cosmic Co-Star album, which featured their new song, Gonna Be Right. This was actually used for the first ending theme of Cardfight Vanguard Extra Story. They also had their first official single, Peak, Peaky, and Peaky, which was actually the TV commercial song for the 10th anniversary of Cardfight Vanguard. Its coupling track was Wish You Luck. These songs weren't fully released to the public until 2021. As for lives, they were part of the D4 Fest Departure on January 31st, where they performed as a group of 4 for the first time and debuted their first outfits. Then on March 27th, there was the online live, the first time I ever saw them perform, in fact. Aimi's confidence during Big Bang really interested me and is probably why I'm here right now talking about them. Ryo's energy during Big Bang was also really good. Next, on July 26th, was the Connect Live. Probably the live I've seen the most. This was the first full set list that they had. Basically 20 minutes of non-stop action. Since Ryochi was used to playing in a band rather than a dancing group, she got very sweaty. So if you're into that, definitely watch the Connect Live. Despite it being a very slow year for everything, this franchise was not holding back, because later on October 11th, they had the D4 Fest Love Hug Groovy, which was originally going to be a 2-day event, but the pandemic. So moving on to 2021, their second single had a similar situation to the first, being able to play it in the game in 2020, but it wasn't released until 2021. And for some reason, I'm deciding to talk about it now rather than the 2020 portion. But the song was Invincible Moment, and its coupling track Ultimate Vista. Their song Absolute also came out, which debuted in the final episode of the anime. Keeping up with the music, Let Us Sing Peaky, its coupling track Stormy Link, and Aspiring Supreme were all released this year as well. Concerts would include something really cool, a joint concert with Photon Maiden titled Ultimate Melodies on April 30th, having a day and a night performance. The title is in reference to Peaky's Ultimate Vista and Photon's Photon Melodies. On May 29th, they ran the D4 Fest Be Happy remix, being one of the last performers, and having a wicked set list. Also, this was the first D4DJ Live to have an audience since the pandemic started. Next, December 16th to the 19th was the D4 Fest Party Time. Pkey was on the final day, the 19th, again with an amazing set list. Lots of bangers, but they also did some crossovers with Yuka Nishio and Karen Kagami from Happy Around. They may have even recreated a scene from the anime, also doing the definitive version of Cyber. God, I love that song. Also, I think it's the first time they had their second outfits. This lovely year of 2022, their songs Symphonic Merry-Go-Round, Let's Do It, and Deja Boon came out. But their most recent single, called Symphonic Chaos Countdown, is out in the game, but not purchasable yet. This year was also their first full album, titled Masterpiece, having 7 of their prior singles, the 3 new songs and remixes of Ultimate Vista and Stormy Link. Pkey then had their second joint concert, this time with Lynx Eyes. 2 shows 1 week apart, the first one on January 7th, and then on the 14th, having day and night shows on both days. Naturally, they were part of the D4 Fest All In, which is actually a play on a poker term. The event was on May 28th and 29th, where they actually had the worst version of Cyber. They literally did 5 seconds of the song and then switched, and Aimi faced the camera afterwards and was like, haha, gotcha. I actually felt personally attacked on that one. And now we are on to the covers section. Man, they have some really good ones. 20 in total, but I'll give you a top 10 in no particular order. Those being Storyteller, Oversoul, Anti-Clockwise, Magilove 1000%, Just Communication, Borderland, and Black Shout. Yes, Roselia's Black Shout. That was 7 of them. I said this was in no particular order, but these last 3 are definitely my favorites. Kamen Rider Black, Kura Nai, and Cyber. If you recognize any of those song names from your favorite series, chances are it's the same song, just the Pkey version, which is the better version, in fact. 5 recommendations of their original tracks would be Absolute, Let's Do It, Let Us Sing Peaky, Gonna Be Right, and Let's Do the Big Bang. Those are definitely your gateway songs, and you can find all of them here on YouTube, some of them even the live versions. They have yet to have a solo concert, and I'm sure it's because the girls are all very busy being absolute legends, but they will actually have their first solo live next year on March 25th. Damn, I'm excited for this one. Though I have this monotone voice, I am indeed very excited. Also, I'll mention, although not technically Pkey, Aimee and Ryo were at the two Bushiroad DJ events in late 2018 and mid 2019, which was kind of a beta D4 DJ, and I'll have a video about that in the near future. They have also made appearances at the Animetal Summer Live in 2021, and very recently at the Bushiroad 15th anniversary. On to the group facts. Aimee is the eldest, while Ryo is the youngest. She is also the shortest, while Moeka is the tallest. Moeka and Aimee are both from Hyogo Prefecture, and none of the girls are from the same agency. But the agencies all of them are in are very, very big companies. Which leads me to the next fact. Well, it's more of a personal opinion, but as I stated in the Photon main video, all 4 of these girls were well-established seiyuu prior to D4DJ, with all 4 of them being in other idol groups currently or at some point in their career. I compared it to in sports, once a year they get the best players in the league to come in and form 2 new all-star teams, and I like to think that Pkey is an all-star team. But don't get me wrong, all the other groups in the franchise are amazing. So I did briefly just mention that some of the girls are in other groups, while Ryo and Aimee are both part of Bang Dream together, while Ryo and Moeka are both in Revue Starlight. I'm now just realizing all of these facts are only about the 3 of them. Takagi is totally the black sheep of the group, not being in any other Bushiroad franchises, not the oldest, youngest, tallest, or shortest. She's from a different prefecture and from a different agency than everyone else. So I guess there's a fact about her. But the final group fact is, aside from Mermaid, Pkey is the only group to have 2 joint concerts with 2 different groups. Mermaid having one with Lyrical Lily and one recently with Rondo. I wonder which one of these groups will be the first to have a 3rd joint live. Actually, how funny would it be if they had a live together next year? They can call it Boom Boom Bang, after Mermaid's Boom Boom Shake and Pkey's Let's Do the Big Bang. And now let's move on to the animated group lore. The family names of the members come from tunnels around Japan, those being Yamate, Inuyose, Sasako, and Shimizu. Their unit has been canonically around for the longest, as it was formed when Kyoko and the others were in the 7th grade. They are also considered the most popular group at the academy. Apart from the opening theme and the song that inspires the main cast in the first 5 minutes, Pkey's Electric Chaos Countdown is the first song heard in the anime. It's about halfway through the first episode, and this is also part of the inspiration for Rinku, the main character, to start performing in her own group. As for the characters individually, Kyoko, along with Tsubaki from Rondo, took vocal lessons taught by Ari, the lead singer of Scarlet Canary, who is played by the absolute legend Nana Mizuki. I'm sure all of the seiyuu are really excited to be working with her. As for a fact with a fellow group member, Kyoko has been a fan of Shinobu's work for a long time. As a child, Kyoko would pass by Shinobu's house and see her looking out from her 2nd floor window. Before knowing her real name, she referred to Shinobu as the princess trapped in the house. Sticking with Shinobu, she is cousins with Rondo's guitarist Nagisa, even giving her the nickname of Nagi. She is not only the DJ in Pkey, but also their strategist. Apparently she's a big name in the world of online games, which also serves as her main hobby. She is a very picky eater, and her diet is the same as a young child's diet. She is very arrogant, but has the most common sense in the unit. Finally, she goes by the alias DJ Kunoichi, which is a female ninja, and Shinobu is usually a ninja's name in media, so yeah, good fake name. Esara is the backup vocals, dancer, and self-proclaimed lovely member of Pkey. A natural-born entertainer, she joined the unit to bring entertainment to everyone. She was born into a wealthy family and is willing to spend her own fortune to achieve this goal. She apparently does not have as much stamina as her group mates. They should really have a storyline where Yuka trains her. She went to elementary school with the ukulele members Miko and Kurumi, as well as took piano lessons with Happy Around Rei. The final fact is that Esara has a drawing, I mean it could be a tattoo, but I doubt it, on her stomach. Her seiyuu also has this drawing on her during the live shows. Yuka's first fact isn't necessarily about her, but her parents' gym. Ibuki from Photon Maiden and Dahlia from Mermaid attend there, and they train with Yuka, also giving her the nickname of Jenny. As seen in the anime, Jenny is so fit that she has some rock-solid abs. She actually has a habit of taking pictures of her abs and posting them online. I mean, if mine looked like that, I definitely would too. Despite having an English middle name, Yuka's English skills are quite poor. Actually, bonus factish thing, more of a personal opinion I guess, I don't know why she even has a middle name. Those don't really exist in Japan. But with that, we have reached the ending. If for some reason you've never heard Pkey's music, or just heard a couple songs and didn't like it, I strongly encourage you to listen to it again. And definitely watch the live videos here on the tube, they are very, very entertaining. So with that, thank you so much for watching, I hope you've enjoyed and learned something new. There's a small chance uploads might be a little slower over the next few weeks. I am working on a series of videos, like yearly roundups of everything that happened in all the franchises I follow, and then a video about everything the Seiyus did this year. And a year is a long time, so there is a lot of info that I am researching on. As for my next video, I'm not entirely sure, but I still hope to see you there.